to the Nexus. Today it's a big one. It's issue 41. Let's do it.
Exterminate.
Okay, so always do this. So this is how it comes. Here they're big. You know, they sort of save on packaging and stick it in this big. I mean, they're all eco now, so it's all sort of cardboard and recyclable stuff, and then they stick it in this big. Oh, you can recycle it. So this big plastic bag. There's the mag, and we'll have a look at that in a minute. And there's the big piece there. So let's get going. Okay, so there's that. We'll come across that in just a minute. We'll have a look at the mag first. So here we go. So we haven't got a well, I don't know, because they've been putting the posters sort of in the middle, haven't they? We've got Return of the Daleks. This is a Big Fish Productions, an audio drama. So this is an audio book, and it came out in December 2006. And then once again, we're going to go through the audio. McCoy there, the Doctor. So once again, this is an audio one. It's going to go through the whole thing, as we've done before with that. Then we've got the 21st Century Dalek Drivers. So this is quite interesting. So it's got all the people that were inside the Daleks that operated them, as you can see here, and these are all the names. Yeah, that's quite detailed. I didn't think they would go that far. But these are behind the scenes. It tells you how long they played them. I mean, in this one here, it just says Matthew here, and it said it played the Dalek in the Day of the Doctor. It also appeared in Doctor Who as an Ood and a Cyberman and a Sandman. So it's got things like that. I don't know if it's got the whole list. It hasn't. So, and then obviously today we're going to be putting on our side panel here. So we need both sections of. I think we need the front and the back, actually. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we're going to really see how big it's going to come. There's a nice picture of our Dalek there. And as I was mentioning it before, you can sort of see here, just at the corner here, and just in the back, that there is some sort of detail that goes along the back. I did mention it before, and there's been no clear photos. You can just about make it out at the back here. That is sort of like a gungy material that's going to be setting on the back section. So all that piping that we put on will probably be covered by that sort of stuff. Anywho, let's open up our bits and get building as we always do. Let's go. Okay, here we go. Let's just open this up. Like so. Yep. So once again, it's sort of inside. Ooh, it does actually have an L written on it. Okay. So we know this one's the left-hand side. Now, obviously in here we're going to have some screws. So don't just pull that out and then chuck it away, because you'll forget these. These are just the screws that we got. So let me grab the first front section, which is here. So what I might have to do is I might have to just do that a little bit. That's it. So you can sort of see everything. There's my nice new desk mat. It's nice, isn't it? Okay. So this is going to sit here. So we're going to line this up just here, and we're going to use just this screw. Remember, you don't need the Allen key. This one does it perfect, and it screws up really well. So we're just going to sprinkle out all of them, and then sprinkle out all of these, and we should have a spare as well. Okay, so once again we're going to go through underneath. So we're going to take this part here, we're going to put that first screw, or maybe not. I've done all that and it just fell out again. Right, there we go. Right, so it goes in like that, and then we're going to stick it on this side. I hope you can see that. once again, I'm just going to loosely put it in, and then you go along tightening up. So one in there again. So the screws once again. So this plate here sits on top of this one, not this one on top of that one, and the screws going from underneath again, like so. Can you see that? Like so. And this is going to give us the real size of the base plate, and it's going to come out, by the way, a lot more. I mean, this base plate is going to sit sort of inside, if you know what I mean. The skirt is going to come out a lot further. I'd imagine it'll come out a lot further. And now that one is, no, come on. One, we can now just go around tightening these up. So, like that. Okay, so we've done that, and now we're just going to do the back section, and we're going to use 4 screws with that as well. So this is the back section, and this section here is going to sit just here. So once again, this is going to sit sort of in this section just here. Ooh, okay. That is okay. Like, strange because you've got this bit overlapping. It does say on top. Yeah. Somehow I think we might have to just double checking, because that is in the right sort of position here. And then yeah, so these holes here are going to line up here, but the problem with that is this part just here. Can you see that? I don't know whether this has not been cut properly or what. I'm just trying to see. So it sort of interlocks. There we go. Yeah, it's a very, very tight fit, so that's really good. Okay, there we go. Can you see? It pushes up quite a bit, so you might have to bit there. There's one there. You can really now starting to see there we go. Like that. And then like this. So and then like so, and we've got our spare, so that can go aside, and there we go. So yeah, so there we go. There's the whole size of it. So it's as big as my cutting mat, which is underneath my my rubber mat here, which is a nice protector, by the way. But you can also see now obviously you can see where other bits are going to go, these parts, and then those bits are going to go for the skirt to go on. So the skirt's going to come out a lot further. But yeah, that is the base of it. Now it is going to be prone to, I think, warping at this point because we've got no brace this side. So yeah, it's going to wobble a little bit. And like I said, that sits really snug against this. As you saw, I was like, I don't know how it would also sit, but yeah, it goes right up against it, as you can see now. But yeah, that is it. That's what we're doing, and we are finished. Nice. It's looking good. So we are done, and that is what. So I'm going to stick it to my head like most people. You can't even get it in the frames. So yeah, it's really coming on now. There's going to be a point where I won't be able to actually hold it up like this, and it just, I got to say, it just about fits on the workbench. Yeah, literally just about. But yeah, so that's what it looks like. Remember, this plate here goes underneath like the front plate does, so it should look something like that. And yeah, the screw's going from underneath, as I said. And yeah, we do get an L on this one, so you can tell what we're going to do in the next issue. I don't really need to tell you, but I will do. But yeah, look at that, it's really coming along now. Yeah, it's getting there, now. And it's going to be, I think it's going to be too big to actually fit in here once we start sort of putting this together. So it's going to have to go somewhere else, because not only will I have it, if I build it in here, I'll have to get it out as well. So I may have to actually build it on the dining table. Yeah, Koshi's going to love that. She will like it. But there we go, as you can see. So nice. We're going to do some shout outs. I'm going to stick that down here a minute while we do some shout outs. Remember, if you want to shout out, remember to leave a comment on this video and I'll shout it out at the next one. So we are Diddy1121. I'm getting my 4 issues in the next couple of weeks. Yeah, I think subscribers should be getting them probably the end of this week into next. And then I think subscribers are, and news agents, which is where I get this from, are basically both equal. So we're both at the same stage, which is brilliant. Dave Muck, great work, Kev. This is going to be one huge model. Yeah, it is. Yeah, you can really tell now. This is going to be massive. And that is just a small fraction of what's going. Not only is it going to be fairly big, it's going to be really heavy as well, because we've got motors to go in here, lights to go in here, everything to go in there. So it's going to be one big model, one heavy one as well. David, looking really good, Kev, but this is a very good build so far with some very big pieces. It's going to be very big as we go on, even bigger upon completion. Nice one, mate. Yeah, thank you for your comments. And yeah, it's going to be, yeah, one hell of a build. And yeah, it's going to have some smaller bits. It's going to have we've had some smaller bits. We've had things like pipes and stuff like that. We are working mainly on the base, so a lot of the stuff is going to be a lot bigger. We are going to come to that sort of phase again where we ain't going to get a lot going forward. I mean, like I said, we can see now up to issue 52 on the download center, and we're still working on the base in issue 52. And at that point, we would have been working on it, well, issue 51, we would have been working on it a whole year. It's come around really quick, isn't it? It's really quick. Anyway, we'll do a little milestone for that. Robbie, or Robert, shall I say. I was thinking that the build might just go up from now on, but you might get gaps of issues that finish the mace plate, then jump back to the mutant cockpit area, then back down to the separate the build to keep people interested and paying. Love the build as always. stay safe all. Thank you for your comment. Yeah, like I said, we are concentrating on the base of this up until issue 52. I think we are really just going to concentrate on the base. We may get to a point when we're doing like the base parts with the spheres on, we may end up going jumping about a bit on that, doing some more of the middle section, maybe even constructing the doors before we put them on and all that sort of stuff. But we don't know. We just have to wait and see. But at the moment, it does look like we're concentrating on the base. We are on issue 41. So we've got another 10 issues of just the base. So, yeah, there's still a way to go. Thank you for your comment. Dessert. I made the mistake of putting it the wrong way round in issue 40. When I was watching your build, I was soon corrected the mistake. Like you said, it's easily done on the build. Yes, it is. There's a lot of YouTubers that build this. Every single one made the same mistake I did. So it's great to know that I'm not alone on that. And it is really difficult to... It's easy to make that mistake. But it's easy to correct it as well, which is good. It's not like you're making it and then you sort of correct it. So yeah, it is what it is. We all make... What's the saying? We make mistakes so you don't have to. Yeah, that one. ET9. Now we were talking about postage in the last video. Obviously, I get from news outlets, I don't pay postage. It looks like people that come that subscribe also don't pay postage. So the only way you pay postage is through the web shop. And then also he put a lot more posters in the coming issues. Yeah, I've said this before, and I love the posters that are in the magazine. They're really, really nice posters as well. But they're coming erratic now. We used to get them at the start of every single magazine. I keep mentioning it. I know I do. And then it sort of stopped. We kind of get them, I don't know, every other time. In the last video, I think it was last video, we got that big one right in the middle. So are they struggling? I mean, with the amount of content they could put in the magazine on the Dalek, maybe they're stretching it out to make sure they fill it. But it also looks like it's concentrating more on the Doctor as well, not just the Dalek. So they really could fill this out. But, you know, the magazine's magazines. Some people like the mags, some people don't. It is what it is. Alfred, how long is the bottom of the Dalek in inches or centimetres? Crack on, governor. I did respond to this. Now, on the website, it does say the base is 60 centimetres by 48 centimetres by 11 centimetres. Now, it's 60 centimetres long, it's 48 centimetres wide, and it's 11 centimetres high, I do believe. I think that's right. I might be wrong by that. 11 centimetres high. We'll find out. Maybe I should measure it. But by the way, that is when it's complete. So this, I think the base now, I should really measure it. I ain't got a measuring tape here. What I will do is I'll measure it and tell you the measurements in the next video. I'll bring my measuring tape in. But I haven't got one to spare in here. I have got some, but not to reach at the minute while I'm making the video. Thank you for your comments. I can't. I'm just trying to see. Yes. Yes. So yeah, I think that's it really. I think that I'm just going through. Yes, it is. So yeah, thank you for all your comments. I love them. I'll read them out as I do. Leave a comment in this video and I will shout it out in the next one. You want to know what we're getting in the next issue, issue 42. Obviously, you can check it out. Obviously, it's a bit... We sort of know, right? We've done the left side and we're doing the right side. So that's what we're going to get in the next issue. There is the same amount of screws. It's just the right side. So what we've done on this side, in the next issue, we're doing that side. That's it. And then I think after that, we then put the skirt bits on. And once again, I think that's separated by 2 issues. And then we also get plates as well, if you wanted to know. So we also get plates at some point that go across here to strengthen this up. And then we start moving on to things like making the skirt and the wheels and the motors and all the cool stuff. Anyway, I've been a Nexus. Thank you for watching. Make sure you click like, subscribe, and comment. We will see you at the next video. But until then, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you then.
Tune into the channel, Nexus is the name. All the hottest content, you'll never be the same. Laughs and thrills, excitement.